We'll just start off with this. I just remember this right now. In first grade, our entire grade was on a field trip to a local pool. When it was time to leave, everyone went into the changing areas. When I was changing, I realized I couldn't find my underwear. So, did I go commando? No. I opened the door and stood there with my pants down in front of all the other girls, asking aloud, "Where's my underwear?" Then I ran to a teacher with pants still down, asking the same thing, and she shrugged, "I don't know." I ended up putting on a pair of underwear that was left on a bench. It was definitely abandoned by a stranger. So,
Well,
how do you feel about
um, I feel like that's how you get like gonorrhea and
that?
shit.
Fucking yeast infection?
Yeah, I feel like that's not gonna end too well for your delicate areas. But um, I feel like stripping down in a locker room is a pretty normal thing, at least for us guys. I feel like it's pretty normal, but
Yeah, I mean, everybody sees each other's dicks. I mean,
yeah,
everybody touches it. It's
yeah. We
normal.
all
Yeah,
take turns, man. It's just
yeah.
how life goes. But but definitely I would not recommend taking underwear from a bench because that's how you catch disease, and who knows, you might get like Ebola or some shit, man. That's
Uh, All right, I see where you're coming with this, but like, have you ever asked somebody to use their swimsuit and then never wore boxers under it?
No, I've always worn my boxers, and then like later I would be like wet in my boxers, but I would try to dry them off as best I could and then put my normal clothes back on.
Yeah, I had a friend and I ended up borrowing his boxers, or not his boxers, his swimsuit.
His boxers, man.
But I ended up borrowing his swimsuit and I gave him so much shit because it was like really, really tight on that area. And
On the genitalia
yes, on the
areas.
genitalia, as they say. And so we gave him shit because he was of the Asian ethnicity. And we thought it was pretty funny that his pants were tight too. But I never really thought that my dick was in his dick spot,
How
if
does that
that makes sense.
how does that make you feel that your dick and, as you say, his dick area spot?
I I don't know, like I've never really had to think about it like that until now.
I mean, does it make you feel a little weird that you were basically touching tips with another male? That
But like
phase you at all?
I think it would bother me more if I knew like that his penis was touching my penis, but I didn't even think about it. I was just like, man, I really want to go swimming. So,
I mean, sometimes you gotta get real moist and get real close with some of your friends in those type of situations. I mean, I totally get it. I've been at a friend's house before, and he's like, "Dude, the only thing I gotta do is go commando," and I'm like, "Just keep them after. I just
you just give them away.
just just give them to him. Like
Yeah, but what if it's like one of your favorite pairs? Like,
I can always
I
get
mean,
a new one. I mean, I don't know like if they just have explosive orgasms or what their deal is. So
all right. Well, I mean, okay. So, what advice would you give to somebody that doesn't have any underwear and they're in a locker room? What would you say to do?
I would say to get your shirt, wrap it around yourself as best you could, for like just at least cover your gens, man. Cover the jewels, the family jewels. Cover those. That's a must. But it and then just go at it. Try to get your shorts on and don't get a boner when you're out there, man. Pro tip: don't get chubby.
I would have just gone commando. I don't see the point. Like, I sometimes go commando just cause. Like, I
Just
think that's fucking comfortable as shit. But
because you think that's you like Freebird, man. You like
yeah, I like to be swinging around. You know, feel the breeze along my ball sack. But I don't know. It's not always a popular choice between people. So
I
I mean,
totally get why. I mean, I totally get why. I mean, it can definitely get a little awkward.
yeah, like I know that we have locker room on certain days, and I make sure that I wear boxers those days. But there's times on the other days where I'm like, do I really need to?
I mean,
And
and
sometimes sometimes you just don't have a clean pair. Like, you're just like, oh shit, I didn't do the laundry. Fuck, I don't want my sweaty ball sack used to be sitting on my ball sack again.
True, very true. But and for you, I know when it's our lunch, you have a girlfriend, very nice girl, but you guys sit with each other and you get pretty close to each other, and I know that you like wearing basketball shorts, man. So how do you compensate for that?
So like when I wear basketball shorts, no, when I wear the basketball shorts, I definitely do wear boxers under that, just because like one of my biggest fears, because this has happened to me before at PE, and I'll tell you after, but one of my biggest fears is that while I'm sitting down, my knee will be too high and like my ball sack will just fall out.
Oh, dude, that's a fear of everyone's, I think.
It truly is. And I was in PE 7th or 8th grade. I know it was middle school. I don't remember which year it was. But I was sitting down on like a little curb, and somebody looked down and they're like, yo, your ball sack's hanging out. And I'm like, oh fuck.
Dude, in all honesty, why weren't they turned on?
Because it was a guy. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
We don't judge you, man.
Yeah, we truly don't.
So. And
yeah, so my advice is just to go commando in that situation. Like, you just gotta be proud about it too. Like, you gotta be throwing your dick around to everybody just so that they know that you're commando. Like, you gotta come up to the gym teacher and just be like, hey, guess what? I'm not wearing any boxers. You want to see? And you'll probably get suspended, but
worth it.
He'll know.
And if he knows, it makes you feel better as a person, doesn't it? I know it makes me feel better as a person.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next thing. Do you want to say yours, or you want me to go with another one?
Go with another one, BB.
Alright, give me a second.
I'll give you 10
seconds. Probably 4 or 5 years old, laying down in my underwear watching TV with my parents. I'm lying in between them, and suddenly, my first boner. Mom and Dad, it stands up. I think it wants to watch TV too. As I open up the sleeve of my underwear, my child dick watches TV with my parents. So, towards the end, I don't know if he really pulled out his penis to watch TV. But, you know, he was 5 years old. It's a possibility. But I more want to focus on, like, maybe not technically the first time, and I just gave that guy an easy knife. Maybe not the first time you've gone a boner, but like the first couple times. Did you have any awkward situations with that?
I remember, not the first time, but one of the first times I was hanging out with some of the neighborhood children here, and I've known them for my whole life, and I've always thought my neighbor was a decent looking young lady. And it was actually really funny because we were down at the pool, and my dad, he was throwing us really high, and he threw me in the air when I was in the pool, and it was pretty cold, so I had a boner, one because there was a girl there, two because it was freezing. He throws me in the air, and my swimming trunks come off, and my boxers, and I'm flying through the air naked. And I'm like 16 feet away from my clothing at this point. So I'm just like, I'm fucked. So the way I dealt with that was I just laughed it off, man. Just sometimes the best.
Oh, that's a penis.
You saw my dick.
Yeah, I never really had like too many awkward situations like that with the boner. I like to view myself as a Pokemon master, and I trained mine on how to use Harden from the start.
I see.
And
is that a pro tip?
Yeah, you definitely want to train your Pokemon, and get them up to level 100. But I don't know. I just never had like the trouble hiding it, and I don't know. Maybe that's because I'm small, but
I mean, 2.7, we round up.
Yeah, but I've never had like a good moment to where
I actually have I have another good one. I remember this one distinctly. I was with one of my friends. Wait, where was I? Where was I when? I can't remember. God damn it. It was such a good one. Oh, that's just. Oh fuck. Okay. God damn it.
All right. Well.
I'll try to remember it. I'll try to remember
Okay.
it.
Well, if you picked it up, just say it.
Oh, I'll pick it up.
Oh.
Pick it up
But,
like my first boner. Oh!
All right, but yeah, I haven't had too many issues with that. One piece of advice I'd give you is maybe don't take it out of your pants. I know it's a lot harder to hide when it's out of your pants. But if you do, just be confident, I guess. And that's about it, man. I mean, most people just gotta learn their own ways. Carry a textbook around. I don't know. Use something to cover that dick.
Oh, okay. I remember now. I was with a girl. I was with one of my very first crushes or girlfriends, or I don't know. I was like in 6th grade or 7th grade. But I was with them, and I was sitting with them, and they were like all getting kind of close to me, and I was like, oh. And my body's like, oh, you like this. And I was wearing some rather loosely fitting like sweat short kind of deals. I'm not sure how you would explain it exactly, but I was wearing them, and I was making it work. And my body just got a little too excited for that young lassie. And she's like, what's that in your pants? And I'm like, oh, I just changed the subject. I just kind of dropped the mic and walked away, man.
All right. Well, I actually do have something I'd like to talk about. It's not my situation as much as my girlfriend. I was at a football game, and I was sitting behind her, and she was like in between my legs and just chilling. I went to reach around and like grab her hand.
You want to give her a reach around? Wow, man.
Yeah, because I do that. But she had her phone in her pocket of her jacket.
I remember this.
Yeah, and I go around and I grab it, and like for some reason, just the first thing I think of is she has a dick. Like I straight up thought my girlfriend had a dick, and I was ready to just blow up. Like I did not.
Why didn't you tell me?
I was so scared. I mean, I'm not a homophobe or anything, but like.
Why didn't you tell me, boo boo? Why didn't you tell me?
When you like a girl, and like you're kind of flirty and stuff, and then boom, you got a dick in your hand. Like it's just really progressive. It was too quick for me, and I didn't know how to feel about it. But after a bit, I was just like, wait, this is my girlfriend. That's not a penis.
Good. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Just know that now everyone, that everyone knows that that your girlfriend could or cannot have a penis. Can you not kill me, buddy?
Oh, dude, I fucking no-scoped your dick.
It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe